This week on The Choice.
We're gonna go to Osceola Outfitters with Hoppy and all the campers down there, and we're gonna hunt deer and hogs, and we're gonna just have a lot of fun down there.
Yep. He moves in and out. He's just feeding on all the acorns, and he doesn't care what's going on.
Giant buck. A big buck.
And Sage goes, I could see him. He's pushing him.
Ready?
Oh, Vic.
Yep, look at him.
What do you say? What a hunt.
That was unbelievable. This is a beautiful bear.
Hey, we're back this year with another series of The Choice.
Yeah.
New one.
New one.
Yeah,
brand
new
new series,
series,
brand new episodes.
it's all new
lots to
hunting.
share with you. Ralph seems
Just
to want to
thought-
ramble a lot
throw
this
that in
year,
there.
so I don't know what to tell you about that. This week, though, we're going to head to Florida.
Are we?
We are. We're going to go to Osceola Outfitters with Hoppy and all the campers down there, and we're going to hunt deer and hogs, and we're going to just have a lot of fun down there.
Yep.
You know, it's going to be a good time.
Is it?
It is, so we should just get going
Okay.
before I have to push him off the seat.
So today is September 16th. Yesterday was the opening of deer season. We come and set this spot yesterday, but I don't even know, 30 deer come out, and we got here a little bit late. Couldn't get much film of me telling what was going on, but the deer started coming in too quick, and we just started filming deer. By 7 o'clock, within 40 yards of us, and they're completely around the blind. I don't know why they didn't get our scent. The wind was good, but I don't know why they didn't smell us. But we had a very, very big buck, giant, come in. I thought I was gonna get a shot at him. He was 30, stopped at 30. He come on in and turned broadside at 20. I was about to get a shot at him, and he kind of threw his head up and took off after a doe, and we couldn't get the camera on him, and I couldn't get a shot and get it on film too, so we passed on him. He went on out in the pasture. Hopefully he'll come back in here. It's September 24th here in Florida. It's archery season. We are set up out here in a pasture that my brother sat opening weekend, and he had a really big 8-point come in, and we had to move this blind because the wind was not right for the original spot. But we're hoping to take a doe, and hopefully if that big 8-point comes back in, we can take him too. Well, a couple does came in early with a nice small buck, young buck, about 2.5 years old, wasn't a shooter quite yet. Oh, there she is right there. Man, oh man. Not as far back as I thought it was. Well, this doe came in early, I think around 5, 6 o'clock-ish, and she walked in about 15 yards from us, and she gave me a pretty good shot, so I went ahead and took it. First one for the season for me. Today is Friday, the 28th, and we're set up in the corner of this field. Yesterday I went and helped my mother mow with the tractors back here in the back of our property, and when I'm on my way out, I seen a giant buck nosing some does right here. They came out of this bottom and they fed all out here to our left, and I'm hoping that they do the same thing today. We hung this stand, we hung it at noon today, got in here, got out. Just got back in here about 30 minutes ago, and I'm hoping they're gonna walk down this trail again. So keep your fingers crossed. We had a few bucks come in, but nothing giant. We're looking for a good buck. Actually, we're looking for a giant buck. Wind's coming right into our face here. Perfect. We're looking at about 70 degrees. So hopefully we can get it done tonight. I think my shot was high. I couldn't tell. I think my shot was high. That was a big buck. I think my shot was high. I don't know. Jeez. That was a good buck.
Well, we're heading to Florida, and it's probably a good thing we are. We're coming up on our October lull for the deer movement, but it's also pretty dang cold. So we're going down to Hoppy's at the Wounded Warrior Outdoors with Ron and all the guys, and we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna share some experiences with you that are priceless. But more than anything, it's 85 degrees down there. And it's muzzleloader season.
Hoppy told us when we're coming down here to Florida that we could go ahead and bring our muzzleloaders because we're going to be down here while it's muzzleloader season. Now, it's not too often that we get to go someplace that's just muzzleloader season during the time, so we thought, what the heck, we're going to take our traditions and see what happens. Ralph and I each have deer tag and hog tags, and that's what we're going to go after with our muzzleloaders.
We just left like 40 degrees.
It was so nice.
It was wonderful.
I'm tall.
And we landed and it's like, what is it, 80s? 90s?
90s, mid 90s.
I'm out of here.
Get back on the point.
They're like, I don't care about anybody else here. How are you? Good, how are you? Good.
She don't care anything about anybody else here. She told me that a while ago when she got to my house.
I see you.
What a liar.
Go straight up.
That's the only thing that's not been completed.
Nice.
Wow, it's a big porch too. It's a really big porch.
I like that, huh? I love the porch. Nice.
It would hurt to fall off the bed. That's for sure.
Yeah, isn't it? So the first day out, we get out and we're heading. They get, of course, you know, Hoppy says, hey, Vicky, I got a spot for you. I'm chopped liver, as usual, but I got big shoulders. I can handle it. So we get Vicky, the blind's all set up. As we're going there, we look to the right. Here's this giant black boar feeding under all the dropped acorns. And we're like, Vicky, go get him. And Vicky's like, no, why don't you? Well, you know, for years I've said, no, honey, you go. I'm done with that. She said, hey, why don't you go? I grab my traditions and I am out the door, man. We come in, we're starting to stalk, and he moves in and out. He's just feeding on all the acorns and he doesn't care what's going on. And this, you could see the cutters on him. This is probably the biggest boar with teeth that I've seen, or, you know, that I've had an opportunity to take down here in Florida in like almost, 20 years. So we get on him and it goes away, walks in and out, finally comes out, stops, looking around. Shouldn't have gave me that a moment of opportunity.
Got him. That's a big boar.
We're on our way out to go deer hunting. We're down here at Florida, Archery Outfitters, and we're getting ready to set me and Andrew up. And we come by and there's a big old black boar hog underneath this tree right here. You better not mess up our deer hunting, that's all I gotta say.
Look at the teeth.
Holy smokes.
Holy moly.
Look at that.
Wow.
Congratulations, that was awesome.
That's crazy.
We could see,
Look at this stuff.
look at that. Holy cow, I don't know if you've ever shot one like this down here.
Haven't. I mean, we're just driving. We're deer hunting. And Hoppy's like, oh, look at that boar. And sure enough, we made it happen.
Look at this shield. Big old boar hog, man.
Okay, those palmetto bushes over there are 96. My traditions decided in at 100 yards. I don't want to go any further than that. We're good to go. We're down here at Osceola Outfitters, middle of October, and we're hunting whitetails. Case, Sage, and Hoppy have actually seen a bunch of good deer down here this year. Yeah, they're smaller deer, period, body size, the whole 9 yards. But now we're just going to sit, hold tight, and see if I can't get myself a Florida buck this evening. I've never shot a Florida buck. So we'll see what happens. There's a couple bucks back behind under those oak trees. They seem to be slowly maybe coming this way, because now they're in the timber where before they were beyond that other tree. The acorns are dropping like crazy everywhere.
Hoppy said he's gonna get us, we're gonna go get up on a hill to do some glassing. When Hoppy tells you you're gonna go on a hill in Florida, it's 36 inches above sea level. And we spot this buck, and we're like, whoa. And Sage, he's like, that's that 8-point, the short tine buck. He goes, we gotta try for him. We gotta get him out. So, yep. So we hurry up, we take the ditch, we're walking through the ditch, and now I gotta tell you something. We have probably seen more cottonmouth moccasins than we've seen our entire time down here all these years combined. So we're walking this little sandbank, and these little puddles, these dark, like black oil watered puddles that you can't see the cottonmouths. That got in our crawl a little bit. You're looking for the deer, and then you're looking for the snakes. You're looking for the deer, and then you look for the snakes. And so, I mean, you suck it up and come around these palmettos, and we could see a doe coming out, and this other doe comes running out, and we're like, and Sage goes, I could see him, he's pushing him. So sure enough, we hurried up, did a little bit of crawling, got set up, we got our bog pod up, I got that muzzleloader up there, and we're looking and looking. Terry, are you on him?
Yes. You on him? Yes.
Okay, wait. Terry.
Yes.
Okay. Ready? Down. Move. We're down here in Florida, and I just took my first whitetail buck here in Florida with a Traditions muzzleloader. Look at that. Is that awesome or what? Shot him with our Traditions muzzleloader, 250 grain bullet, 100 grains of loose powder, and the shot, you know, I mean, right here. So I was a little hair high. Dropped him in his tracks.
Oh yeah.
Tarsals aren't even, you know, smelling up yet. They're in rut though, right? I mean, or
This is rut for this area.
now explain that, because that's weird to us.
Well, back at where I live 12 miles from here.
12.
12 miles. The main rut, I would say, is the last weekend of September. We're in the last week of October.
Yep.
We're 12 miles to the west of my house, and the buck's rut over here right now. And even further west, 5, 10, 12 miles west of here, it's November. It's Thanksgiving, but we don't really have a predominant rut, is what the biologists tell us, because we have does having fawns, you know, they have them all year, and then, you know, we don't have a predominant rut, but when we see the most deer rut activity is end of September on our place. Here
near end of October.
End of October.
Well, here's the deal. This buck ain't making it to another rut.
Nope.
Thanks, Sage.
Yep.
I gotta tell you, we had a blast. We are spotting and stalking deer here in Florida with the Kempfers. And this is my first Florida buck. That's him. That's the one I'm talking about getting. Well, we got him. You don't have to talk about getting him anymore. We got him.
Nice.
10-year-old with a short time buck. That's what we were talking about. Yeah, and probably good management deer. Yep.
Well, I don't want to say anything, but
Yes,
you
but
complain all the time.
this
when
week
it's
was all about
Vicky, and now this week it's like
about
all
me.
about Ralph. I mean, a hog, which was actually, I spotted that hog for you. I did. I was like, look at that big old black hog, and y'all went and killed it. I didn't even get a chance.
I shot the swine while she just whined. I mean, come on. That's where it's at. You see what I deal with? I shot him. I put the stalk on, you know, but I wasn't whining. Man, I was just swining. And this is what I get.
Hey, thanks for making your choice.
The choice.
And we'll see you next week, because I have no comeback to that.
That's right. I am at the top of my game.